Hi guys. Right, this pose I'm going to show you is a warm-up for the whole series of poses that I'm going to show you afterwards. The point of this is to basically find out just how bad at the moment your sciatica problem is, and for you to be able to find out what your limits are and to work to those limits, and then to, with the breath, breathe through them, okay? Respectfully. This is the point of all of the things I'm sharing with you. You have to be respectful to your body, okay? So you use the breath to find where your limits are, own those limits, and breathe them out. That's the whole basis of everything that I'm sharing with you. It's what helped me, it's what has helped the people I've shared it with, and it's what's helped my friends get rid of a lot of their stuff. I was at the height of my fitness. I say it in all of these little poses. When I got my sciatica, it scared the living out of me. My legs went from under me in public a couple of times. I had shooting pains up my back. It was awful, awful, scary. And I'm sure it's been the same for you guys, and this is probably why you're here now. So this one here is to warm up the area, the muscles of the hips, and to find out, you know, where your limit is with your sciatica, how bad the pain is today, or, you know, so we'll do it. So you're going to hear me say something I never say in any of these other postures or poses that I'm sharing with you. And I want you to sit upright, but then huddle over your shoulders, okay? Like this, hands on the knees. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring up this right leg at first, then we do it on the other side, the left leg. And at the same time, we're going to look up to the ceiling from that huddled position. So we're going to go from huddled to straight, looking up to the ceiling. And at the same time, we're going to, and on the out breath as well. So we're going to breathe in, looking down, breathe out, looking up, breathe in, breathe out. Now, as I say, be respectful of your body. You might only on this day be able to bring it up to there, but that's cool. That's no problem. You know, it's to your limitations. You're just going to do it, and you're going to do this very slowly and breathe out. If that's as far as you can go that far. But I guarantee you, if you do 5, 10 of these, it's going to increase the length of what you can do, as long as you trust the breath. Breathe it out. Do the same on the next side, same thing, looking down, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. These seem very, very innocent, what we're doing here, but it will help to warm up the legs and there. So I do personally, I do about 15 of those. You can start off with 5 if you want, you can start off with 10, you can do 20, you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. But trust me, it will help you see on the day where your limits are and allow you to warm up the area for the poses we're going to do. So I hope you enjoy the ones that are coming. I'll see you on the next video. Okay guys, welcome back. Now, this pose that I'm going to show you now, I call the chairman of the balls, okay? So it's going to really, really target the piriformis muscle, which, if you don't know, I'll explain to you, right? We have these muscles, we've got about 17 muscles or so in the pelvic area, okay? There's a really important one at the front called the psoas muscle, which keeps the body, helps to keep the body erect with the spine, which is one of the biggest muscles in the body, and one of the ones that in the West gets shortened a great deal because also like the piriformis muscle, which are the ones at the back, which we're isolating today, and we're going to relax, and we're going to lengthen and relax, okay? We get underused in the West because we sit on these chairs here. Now, in the East, it sounds all hippie again, but in India, in Thailand, in China, and a lot of places, when people eat at home, they eat like this. They sit on the floor, maybe like in half lotus, or in whatever comfortable position they do with the crossed legs, and they all have communal bowls with the food in, a bit like the Waltons on television, and they sit and we all share food. It's beautiful. But people here, you can see the back muscles of the thing, they're elongated. They're used, whereas we in the West, We don't. We sit in chairs all day. Or we're huddled over on our car, tensed up, driving. All this, you know, that we're holding in there. And I'm going to share with you poses that are going to help you release all that. I describe it as a miracle. It's helped me. One of my best friends, Julian, he was dilapidated, crippled with sciatica. Same with me. I was at the height of my fitness. And these postures that I'm sharing with you now, they're going to help you. They really, really are. So let's get into it, okay? So hands on knees, sitting upright, okay? Nice and long. Now remember, this is the foundation, the sit bones in this pose, okay? We're going to extend up from them, from them. With the breath, feel tall, like you've got something holding you from above, like a string, like this, okay? So nice and open, shoulders open, everything open. Then we're going to simply bring up the foot to the knee. Now, some of you, it might be like this, your knee might be like that. No problem. Work at your pace. It's not about copying what I do. It's copying the setup and the breathing, most definitely, okay? Emulate, don't copy me, emulate. Sole facing the wall, okay? Then, remember, still sitting upright, you're just going to pump with the out breath to your limits. Like that. Simple. Now, this is where we're gonna get into it. And it's not a lie to you. This is not it's an easy pose, but it's really, you're gonna feel it. If you haven't met the piriformis, you're gonna meet the piriformis here. Trust me. But remember the basics, the foundation. Breathe in to where your limits are, not beyond. Own them. You created them, not me. Not the UPS driver that comes to your house, not the electrician. No one else created that pain in your body and those limitations apart from you. I created mine. I'm man enough to own them. You've got to own them. Otherwise, they're going to be part of you. You've got to own them and then make a decision to get rid of them, okay? And allow the breath to quieten the chatter of the mind by focusing on the breath. Because if you focus on one thing, you can't focus on something else. So if you focus on the breath like they do in meditation in the East, okay, and I will get all hippie with you now, okay, you cannot focus on two things. You have to focus on one thing, and that's the breathing. So when the going gets tough, focus on the breathing. Own your limitations. Be a big man, be a big woman, and breathe it out. Breathe them out. Breathe in. So you're going to push some pressure on the knee, a little bit to where your limit is, okay? You'll feel it. You're going to go up from the sit bones, and you're going to go forward. Aha. Another tip here, pull up the pelvic floor again. Remember, between the taint, the perineum, not the sphincter muscle. It's different. Just pull up there. It's the perineum. So pull the pubococcygeal muscles up. Pull them up, suck in the belly, at the lower belly there. They call that Uddiyana Bandha in yoga, but we won't get into that now. And go forward. Inner belly, underneath, Mula Bandha. If you want to call it the Mula Bandha, we just call it the PC muscles, pubococcygeal muscles. Breathe out. Breathe in fresh, life-giving, oxygenated air. Feel your limitations for 2 or 3 seconds. Breathe them out. Now don't try and huddle over like this. Up and down. Up and down. Respectfully. That's all you're going to do. And then you can shake the leg out a bit because it's such a deep stretch. I normally do that for about 2 to 3 minutes. Relaxing into it. Okay? I'm talking here. It's harder to do. Same thing on the other side. You do the same thing. Thing to the floor. Here. Breathe out, okay? Now, I can't stress enough how much this has helped me. That's why I'm out here late at night making these videos to share with you, because I know it helps. I know, and it's brilliant. So please, if it helps one of you guys out there, I'm happy, okay? Because I felt so alone when I had this wrong with me. I really did, because you go to a doctor, what does the doctor do for you? What does the doctor do? What's a chiropractor do? Ka-dunk, puts you in place. I mean, you know, what do? They clunk. Is that going to fix your body? No, because your psoas muscle is still going to be shortened. It's still going to be thing. I've had over 30 years in the world of fitness, okay? I've had over 20 years in the world of yoga. And when the sciatica hit me, I was at the height of my fitness. I hadn't done yoga for about 5 years. So I hadn't done yoga for about 4 or 5 years, right? I was in the gym a lot. I got sciatica. It scared the living, and I have to say, shit out of me. Sorry to swear on YouTube, but it scared the life out of me because my body felt like it was attacking me. So I hope these poses help for you, that work for you in the same way they did for me, okay? If they do, tell your friends, get your friends to watch this, get them to do it. You have to do 2 things. Trust the breath, be respectful of your body with the breath. Go to your limits, not beyond them, go to your limits, own them and get rid of them. Then that new space, go into it and do the work. It's the only way. Constant and never ending improvement. Build slowly, reap the rewards, do the work, reap the rewards. Again, I really hope this works for you as it did for me. Okay, lots of love. See you next time. Bye.